Alright y'all, back with another classic. We got a 1979 Cadillac Deville Phaeton, or Phaeton, however you say it, but I'm gonna say Phaeton. It's one of my sleeper favorite cars. I'm not a super big fan, you know, you guys already know of like the big Cadillacs, unless it's a convertible. But this is our third Phaeton that we've had, and I am really liking these. The convertible looking top with the fabric, I think that's super clean compared to the vinyl. It just gives it a different just a different type of ore. This one, you guys can tell, is in that fire mist saddle, I believe that's what it's called. Beautiful color. Basically looks like copper, and then with the chrome and golds, it really sets it off. It's like, it's just a beautiful color combination. Let's go ahead and get into this one. Paint and body's pretty solid on this one. No major dents or scratches as we go down the door. Again, top is in pretty good condition. I love, like I said, people swear, you know, from far away they're gonna think that you got a big convertible, and it's just the way the top is. I didn't see any rips, any raised points or anything like that. Coming down the rear quarter, I can tell that the bumper fillers have been replaced. Normally in these cars, that's always a weak point. They end up cracking and going out. Don't see any waves or dents that need to be pointed out. The rear glass looks solid, no cracks or anything. Paint solid for a base, you know, for a single stage paint. Rear bumper looks great. I don't see any rust, dents, or cracks, so pretty solid there. Emblem still intact on the tail lights. Sometimes you have to worry about those on these 76 to 79 DeVilles. The only thing that I really could find that I personally wasn't a fan of, somehow, I don't know if the badge came off and then they put a new one on, but you can kind of tell that around that area. Other than that though, pretty solid, no waves or dents again. Front fender looks solid as well, and like I said, as we look down, just a beautiful color combination. Front window solid, no cracks, no rock chips. And then as we move down the hood, no hail damage, dents of any kind, and the hood appears to be properly aligned. I don't see any edges rubbing, and it doesn't appear to be raised either. Front bumper looks great as well. No rust, no pitting, and impact strip still intact all the way around. Let me grab the keys so I can pop the hood and get the trunk. Alright. Underneath, super clean. Power brakes, power steering, AC equipped vehicle. We'll check it on a test drive. Relatively clean. I believe this one does come with the 500, the 7 liter. I'm gonna double check to be on the safe side, but super clean underneath. As you see, you got the old school hubcap still in the car while it's got the wire wheels. Trunk, standard Cadillac affair. Carpeted, not gonna pull it back because it's glued down, but carpeted, matte, OG spare tire that you can't do anything with because it's 50 years old. Let's see if the soft close works, and it does. Interior is my favorite part of this vehicle. Again, I'm a super big fan for this copper, this burnt orange color. And the interior matches exactly the same. Beautiful seats, no rips, no tears, no wear patterns at all in the back, and carpet looks beautiful as well. No stains of any kind, and headliner solid, no sagging, no soft spots. Passenger seat, same as those rear ones, no rips, no tears. And then as you check out this door panel, you can see the color is great, no warping. A little tiny bit of discoloration right there on the armrest. Again, that's normal. Sun just does it over time. Carpet's in excellent shape. Dash is beautiful as well. As you see, no cracks and no warping. Let me go ahead and get on the driver's side. Driver's side door, exactly the same as the passengers. No warping, no rips or anything. Everything's working the way it should. Driver's seat, actually good condition too. We don't have any rips or tears. A couple little wear patterns right there, but that's to be expected. All right, give me a second when I got so we get started in the test drive in the 79. Fires right up. Left turn signal. My bad. Left and right. I figured y'all couldn't see it in the camera. Lights are on. I can see them in the dash and out in front. Wipers good. Both windows good. The power seat, I can hear the motor working, but it's not moving it, so that's iffy. Radio good. Power antenna work as well. Double checking to see. I don't think the AC or heat is coming on. Oh, it is when I do the floor. So AC is working, but not out of the vents. Only the bottom. I can feel it blowing right here at that bottom vent, but I'm gonna just leave it on for a second, but nothing there. What else? Let's check our interior lights. Driver side, up, both sides good there. Horn good. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Odometer reads 78,139. Gas tank is reading full. Again, we put 40 in normally, so I have to always kind of be at the mercy of the mechanics if they actually put the 40 in like they said. So you guys know how it is with these old gas hands. So you know they get the floating. It could be right, could be wrong. Speedometer is working. Alignment is off just a little bit. I can tell. I'm tracking straight. You guys can see the steering wheel is clocked a little bit. Hands off, hitting the brakes. She's pulling just a little bit to the right. Nothing too abnormal. I'll take my hands off and let her go straight and see what she does when we get here. All right, the hands off the wheel. She's actually tracking straight. It's just the steering wheel is not clocked appropriately. So first two shifts were smooth. Motor sounds good. No exhaust leaks, no ticking, no wires. I'm sorry, squealing from the belts or anything. Oh, we got a McLean little Chevelle. All right. Nova, not a Chevelle. Clean though. As you guys know, if you watch these videos, that little dip right there is always kind of how we test like wheels, so you guys can see even with the 22s, these things don't rub or scrape, so we don't have any issues at all. I got all the windows down. It's 75 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry, 72 at 10:30 here. So I think we are officially to springtime here. So definitely car riding season. As soon as I finish up these videos, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna eat for lunch, and I'm hopping in my car and riding. So trying to get as many miles as I can before I get another tune done. Brakes feel solid. No shaking in the pedal or in the wheel as I was coming to a stop right there. I know this is a big motor, but it's not like it's got crazy big power. I'm kind of on it now, and you know, we're doing about 40. You're not gonna be racing anybody. You're gonna be cruising, and no issues there. So let me get her back, and we'll finish up this video. Right, starting with the front bumper. Front bumper looks nice and clean. No rust, no dents, no pitting. Probably could use a really good polish, just to be honest. Hit it with some acid and some double-aught steel, and you're basically ready to go. Getting underneath, everything looks clean. You know, you got your normal surface rust. Nothing that I would concern myself with personally. wire brush and some coating and you're good. Disc brakes up in the front. Going down the driver's side first, frame looks nice and straight. And then as we look at these floors, they look immaculate. I have no soft spots, no weld spots, nothing at all to point out. No signs of leaks from the oil or transpan. And then down the passenger side, again, that frame is nice and straight, and we have nothing on the floors. Floors look great to not have any coating to hide anything. I mean, we don't even have any surface rust, to be honest, so super clean under here. Getting to the back, you got drums. Exhaust looks, well, probably wanted to redo the exhaust at some point in time. Obviously, it's the first thing to rust out, but you can see there's a lot of surface rust here. And then once we get back here, I got a little hole right here coming out of the exhaust. So kind of makes sense to redo the whole thing, but your choice, obviously. Let me get up under here. Gas tank looks solid, no signs of leaks or anything. Trunk pans look beautiful. Again, this car is super solid underneath. Rear bumper, same as the front. I don't have any dents, impact strips intact. But I can tell, like I said, some double eye steel or just good old polishing to take care of that. Coming down the driver's side, our rear quarter looks solid. Wheels are new at all 4 corners, so you won't have to worry about that. And then as we look underneath, body trim at the bottom looks solid. I really don't have any bubbling or cracks that need to be pointed out. And then we will come around to the passenger side. Same thing here. Body is in excellent shape. Body molding good there. I have a little tiny bit of a dent right here. Looks like maybe somebody opened the door and hit something, but no paint chip or bubbling. So telling you, this is beautiful. So if you're interested in this 79 DeVille, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.